Hello guys. Hopefully, as you can tell from the title of this video, it's about that whole copying, hate, whatever you want to call it, through IflyIllini, RawInstinct, Tmartn. Well, Tmartn didn't come out and say it, but he was brought into the mix. And I will talk about that, trust me, but I just first want to thank Too Smooth one for giving me this absolutely ridiculous gameplay. Because I actually didn't have anything really sexy in my vault, and I asked this guy, and he was super nice, and said, yeah, you can use it. So please check this guy out. He puts out unbelievable gameplay. He's actually a very cool guy to listen to. He's not stale, and I really enjoy his stuff. Okay, anyways, this guy that goes by the name of IflyIllini decided to come out a few days ago and say that, like, flat out, RawInstinct, he's copying. He's copying his own videos. He's copying IflyIllini's videos. He's copying Tmartn's videos, thumbnails, all those sort of things that make IflyIllini really mad 'cause he feels like he's cheated out of subscribers, views, and money. I think money was drawn into it. And I have this one thing to say because this is my own perspective. I also watched RawInstinct's friend's video defending him. And the problem with what RawInstinct did was he waited for other people to do the work before he did his own video. So he may have came up with the idea before these other people, but he didn't do the work to figure these things out. He waited for someone else to do the video, see how it was done, and then he's like, okay, now I'll post it. And then some of the things that IflyIllini pointed out, the coincidences, were simply that, coincidences. But on the whole, he just waited for other people to do the work. And then once the work was done, he just replicated it in his own style. Which leads in pretty well to this whole idea with copying. It's inevitable on YouTube that you're going to run into people who copy ideas. And it's not because people are lazy or they're malicious and they want to screw someone else over. It's just that given how much video is put out on YouTube every day, it's really hard to come up with your own ideas. And you can't always avoid it. So there's a chance that not for RawInstinct, because he's really guilty and he's in a really bad position. As you probably know, he's lost like 15,000 subs, and that's not good. But for lots of other YouTube commentators or YouTube just providers of video games, they end up being accused of copying a lot because the idea has been done from someone, which is true, but by no means does that mean that it's malicious. There's so much content on YouTube that these things happen, and what makes it great is just because it's the same thing, it's done with each commentator's own style, and that is fine. My stuff, I say that I'm inspired by Speedy, and I am, but at the same time, I'm almost like copying him, because in a way, these videos are very similar. They're my own ideas, my own inspiration, but I try to model it off his videos because they're so much fun to watch and they're so interesting. This is a bad example because this is a commentary, but that's beside the point. So, just to wrap it up, what's going to happen with YouTube is that people are going to run across videos that seem to be the same as each other, and you can't get mad about that. It is how the YouTube will run out unless people start claiming copyright on their videos, which seems like a really messy business, so I hope that doesn't happen. You'll see people talking about the same things. For instance, this. I'm sure a lot of other people have talked about this. So does that make me a copycat? I like to think not, because I have my own opinion that I think you'd like to hear. If you have a question about this, I will write you a very long private message explaining it better. But I was very afraid of how much time I had left for this video. So pretty much copying, it's going to happen, and you kind of have to deal with it. I'd like to thank Too Smooth one again for this amazing commentary, and I'm sorry for the black screen right now, but you're going to have to deal with it. I got some great things in the works, some comedy, some commentary, and see you all soon.